Hey, what's up? Peace and blessings. I'm Jovhannah, the spiritual love healer. I am a certified master life and spiritual coach. I am an intuitive tarot reader and an energy healing practitioner. And I want to do a reading for you for the month of June to see what energies will be present and how you can make the most of them to co-create the life that you desire. So let me see. This I'm actually doing like on a whim, like totally unprepared, but it's all good. What deck do I want to use? I've got to use my favorite. My favorite deck right now is the Afro Goddess Tarot Arcanas. This deck is amazing, amazing. I want to say I've had it for, have I had this deck for a month yet? Maybe going on 2 months, but it's almost like wore out. And I'm so grateful. I want by the end of this year for this deck to be falling apart and me needing a new one because I really truly love it. And I take very good care of my decks. I've had some for over 10 years and they are still in really excellent condition because I take very good care of my decks. May. Ooh, can we talk about May? May was challenging with the I don't know, May was just challenging. There was some really weird energies going on, but it was also a very awesome month. There was a lot of growth business-wise, a lot of illumination in my own personal life, different things that, you know, that I wanted to work on and changes that I wanted to implement. So May wasn't all bad. It was just rough. May was like, if you don't get your self together, I'm gonna do it for you. So thank you, May, for bringing it. Okay, so what does June have in store for us, for the general collective spirit? What does June have in store for us? Okay, they don't want to shuffle. Why is you doing that to me? I'm in a really good mood. I just did a spiritual love circle with my community and announced some changes that I'm making. So I'm really excited about that. Life is good, but man, it's been a little crazy. It has. It really, really has. I think this month for me was like discipline. It was like focusing on discipline, and there were some things that I wanted to, that I committed to, that I accomplished. Some not perfectly, but yep. So the card that fell out was the I cannot read today. 6 of Swords. And it's moving away from something. So what are you moving away from this month? Oh, okay, there's a lot going on mentally. And this actually resonates with what I've been feeling. There's lots of swords and pentacles. So we've got 3 swords, 3 pentacles. We've got the 6 of Swords, the 5 of Swords, the 7 of Swords. Then we've got the 5 of Pentacles, the 8 of Pentacles, and the 4 of Pentacles. So what I'm seeing here is being honest with ourselves. So this was the shadow card. This was on the bottom. Like really being honest about what's holding you back in life, why you're not making the moves that you want to make, why you feel stuck, why things are not progressing. And I feel like we know, so maybe we're going to stop lying to ourselves now because we're moving away from this energy. The 5 of Swords is like you can see here, like everybody's like just got their back, and you're only hurting yourself by like these negative thoughts, like it's only hurting you. And sometimes we have to put down the sword, because yesterday I had a reading and now it's swirling into this one, and it's like sometimes the only person that we are fighting when we're upset with someone else, we're fighting ourselves. And we think we're fighting with them. So we want to argue. We want to like ice them out. We blocking and deleting. But at the end of the day, we can't control them. Because no matter what we say, what we do will only truly hurt us. So instead of like arguing, instead of harping on those negative thoughts, which is so easy to do, to sit and ruminate over and over and over again on our past, on our failures, on our weaknesses, it's time to put it down. Like, we know them, right? We know them, and we're not letting them, we're not letting them hold us back anymore, because we're moving away from that. We're moving away from the self-deception, from lying to ourselves. We're moving away from the negative thoughts, from, speaking ill of ourselves. We are moving away from all of that, turning our back on how things used to be, letting ourselves be free and moving on to something different. And what I see here, when I see this Five of Pentacles card, which I absolutely love, this is about like our mindset and what we're manifesting because of the things that we're thinking. So we might have been thinking some unloving and kind things here, but you have the ability to manifest a beautiful life. You have the ability to manifest abundance, but you also have the ability to manifest this lack and negativity. But you see where she's looking? She's not looking over here, because we moved on. We moved on from that. Like, that's not even over there, sis. Like, that's not over there. Look at all those beautiful, beautiful blessings upon that tree, right? That's where you're headed. That's where you're going. So you've got to keep your mind focused on the good that life has to offer. So one of the activities that I've been doing lately, right? And a lot of times, let's talk about money, because we got a lot of pentacles. We know that pentacles represent our physical life, our wealth, our careers, all of that. So here's the thing. Sometimes we forget that there's more to abundance than money. Like, you feel like if you don't have the paper money, the coins in your hand, that you don't have money. But like, let's look around this room, right? Got these nice little earrings that say Black Girl Fly. These nice nice glasses. I love these. It's time for a new pair, but they still doing what they do, right? I got on some clothes, my lip gloss, kind of popping, that beautiful tapestry. I got some Florida water, over there, with some other little, essential goodies. There's a bowl full of beautiful, beautiful, juicy crystals. There's a lot. Like, I've got mad decks. I've got this deck. I got this deck. Like, I'm surrounded by abundance in many, many forms. I look out my window and there's grass, there's birds, there's my neighbors got all, cars and stuff. Like, it's the beautiful trees. I can see the sky. There's abundance all around us. It's all around us. But sometimes we think, because we don't have that one thing, sometimes we think because it's not in the form that we were expecting, that we don't have. But we do. Like, if you have a roof over your head, if you're watching this on your smartphone or your laptop, your computer, you have some form of abundance. So you've got to start celebrating and recognizing abundance when you see it. And maybe it's not actually yours. Like, my neighbor, they got a new car. So I'm like, yes, y'all better pull up with the newness, right? Celebrate that. Celebrate that. I'm happy with my car. My car is paid for and she runs well. I have an abundance of index cards. Like, one thing about me, I love like stationery pens. I have a bunch of notebooks. Like, I just like those things. So having an abundance of index cards is awesome to me. So just start to recognize the abundance that's in your life, and you will start to gain the stability that you want. The thing is, like, we got to keep our mind focused, right? Focus on what it is that you want to build for yourself, so that you're not focusing on these lies, so that you're not focusing on the drama, right? So focus on this, focus on your stability, focus on honing your craft, focus on whatever that may be. Sometimes that might require help. So maybe you need some help to figure out what that is. Get yourself a hobby. If you are piddling your thumbs and wasting time fooling with people who you don't need to fool with, busy yourself with something positive, something creative, something that's going to move your life forward in the direction that you want. Because all that drama, all of that struggle, all that bullshit, that's behind you. Like, we're moving away from that. Yes, in the beginning of the summertime. We don't want no drama this summer. We don't want no drama this summer. We want this. We want to focus on what makes us happy, what brings us joy, what brings us fulfillment, what brings us abundance. So ask yourself, what is it that I want an abundance of? And that's where you need to focus your energy. Focus on seeing that abundance. If you want love in your life, focus on when you see couples like, oh, look at that. That's love right there. When if you want children or whatever, when you see children playing, just love, just send love out. So I really feel that June is going to be a really good month. If May was a little like this, I think, and that's what I was talking about before, like it makes you like look at your life, right? You got to keep it real with yourself. If you cannot keep it real with you, you got to keep it real with yourself. Where are you and where do you want to be? What are you telling yourself that's got you over here hurting yourself, keeping yourself in illusions, feeling trapped, not being who you truly are? And move on from that. You got to call it. You got to call it what it is so that once you name a thing, you can then go on to dominate that thing. You can speak for that thing to get up out of your life. Like, no, I'm not settling for this anymore. This is no longer acceptable in my life. Create some positive affirmations about where you are going. Create some positive affirmations about the abundance that you are reaping. Create some beautiful, 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 beautiful things with your time, with your energy, with your resources. She is focused. You have to focus on you. Like, what are these pinnacles to you? Maybe it's your children, your career, your home. I know for me, that's what it is. Your physical health, your business. Like, what is it? What are these pinnacles? Because that's what you need to be focused on. Whatever this is, no. We got to focus on this right here to gain that stability, the balance that we're looking for. So get to it, Ma. You got this. You got this. You got this. I'm excited. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm excited. And look what was on the bottom of the deck. Look what was on the bottom of the deck. This is where you're going. You are going into a beautiful, abundant place. And look, there's the robin. A robin was just outside my window. Look at that. How gorgeous she is. Look at those beautiful flowers. The abundance of pinnacles, the blessings, the money, the whatever it is that you're trying to manifest, it's right on the other side of the mind fuckery. So all you got to do is focus. That's it. Just stay focused on what you want because it's right there. It's right there. Look how beautiful that is. This has excited me a lot. I need to go through and do my own personal reading for the month and see what's going on in my world. But I really hope that that has brought you some joy and happiness because everything that you've experienced in May was for a reason. It was to open your eyes to what's not working in your life. Now, if you go into June and you continue doing those same things that made you feel icky, if you continue to do those same things, you might not find those blessings. You might go back and repeat some cycles. So be sure that if you want to sit down, think about, okay, how was May? What irritated me? What upset me? What set me off? What made me sad? What made me cry? What made me feel down and bad? And figure out how to move away from that. Shift it so that you can move on and elevate yourself into the blessings that are waiting for you in excess. So I'm excited for you. I hope that you have a beautiful, beautiful month ahead in love, light, and magic. Until next time, peace.